welcome back to another vintage story tutorial video. And sorry for my bad English. Today we are looking at beekeeping and I try to keep it as brief as possible, but to give as much information as possible. Beekeeping is one of the most difficult and maybe most complex thing in vintage story, because it is very difficult to find a wild bee colony. The best way to find a colony is walk through the forest, turn up the volume of your surrounding sounds in the game and listen if you can hear the loud buzzing of bees somewhere nearby. When you have found a colony of bees, like here for example, you have the possibility to see how big the colony is and when the next population is coming. You can also see how many flowers are around in the area. Bees need at least 5 flowers in an area of 7 blocks to reach a certain population and to divide the colony. If you do not have enough flowers, you can pick some elsewhere and place them in the area around the beehive. After a certain time, the display changes as you walk over the hive and you can see how the number of flowers has changed. If you want to expand the population and start a large beekeeping business yourself, you need an empty scab. The scab is created by arranging reed and clay in this way in the crafting menu. The scab looks like this. When the scab is repopulated, it will be given a dark yellow field in the front of the area. Here you can see the scab is ready to harvest, so it already has a lighter yellow field. If you will break this one, we will get out of wax and honeycombs. In order to transport such a beehive and take it home, we have to right click down. This will end up in the inventory for the backpacks or baskets here on the right side of the inventory. When then go with it to your prepared bee breeding station, house or whatever you want to build, you have to press the control button on your keyboard and scroll with the mouse wheel in the right side to select the beehive. Then you can put the beehive on almost any surface with a right click. If you move the beehive to another place, it will lose the honey. You should consider this before you decide to carry a full beehive around. In order to get the wax and honey, we have to harvest this beehive. If you can harvest the beehive, you can see the information at the middle of the top of your screen. And there you shall see harvest table. I will harvest this beehive now and move away quickly because the bees might stay near us. They can be domesticated, so they are always hostile if we destroy their home. And yeah, when harvesting you should get back some reed and honeycomb. That worked and the bees don't attack us at all. We are so lucky boys. As you can see, the status has changed as well. Nerby flowers 13, that's quite enough. To get the honey now, we have to make a bucket or a bowl or something like that. You select your honeycomb in the inventory and then hold down the right mouse button over the bowl or the bucket and squeeze the honey out. A bowl can hold 1 honeycomb, just like a potion of honey. After squeezing out the honeycomb, we have the honey in the bucket or the bowl and the wax remains in the inventory. You can see, you can use the honey to restore 0.5 health points. Honey can also be used to make jam. You can also make meals like porridge, and of course you can also use it to make healing packs to bandage your wounds. The wax can be stacked on 32 items. You can then use it to make candles, and candles are used to make lanterns. If you have any question, write them in the comments. I will answer them as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so now. If you like the tutorial, you can leave me a thumbs up. And you can also visit us on a Discord server, the link is in the video's description below. Thanks for watching, macht's gut bis dahin und bleibt so schön.